Alright, so today I'll show you why mass applying doesn't work. And here's the real job application playbook that you need to follow. Um, to give more context, I have both internships at Apple and Verizon, and I have multiple offers that I'm in the talks of right now. So I'll actually go over what actually works and what are dead weight strategies based on the meta right now. So first of all, why does spam applying fail? Well, because it's generic. So the ATS system catches copy and paste resumes. This is especially true if you're just applying to multiple roles within the same company and you use the same resume. They do see that and it flags them. From what I understand, it flags them. Not every company is this sophisticated. Some companies you may be able to get by, but I'll run down what you should actually do. Recruiter bandwidth. So limited time favors contextual applications, and then volume illusions. So hundreds of doing the same thing equals buried, right? And if you have like 3 to 4 versions of your resume, which I did advise you to do previously, but now in the new generation, like everyone is doing that, right? So this new strategy will combat that, because if you do of 3 to 4 resumes and you spam apply to, let's say, 200, 300, right now it's close to like 100 applications equals one interview if you're lucky. So if you do like 1,000 applications, you'll probably get like 10 interviews, right? So if you're lucky, of course, you may like get only five, which is still, I want to say, in this market, it's pretty good. If you apply to 1,000 and get five, that's good, right? So that's how bad it is right now. But if you apply using the same resume all the time, you're limiting your chances of getting rejected, because some companies they ask for like um, let's say like Golang or some other language, and on your resume you have Golang, but you also have like C++, Java, Python, this, that, SQL, this, that, right? You have a bunch of things. That basically shows them like, sure, you look good, but it's not catered towards them, right? They would think that, okay, he has a lot of experience, or she or they, whatever. They have a lot of experience, but uh, can they, are they skilled? Are they, um, you know, really good at Golang or the specific technologies that we're looking for? Do their projects, do their experiences talk about that, right? So we'll get into it. So the new meta is quality times quantity formula. So you are better off doing 5 to 10 targeted applications per week rather than doing, I put one day here, it's an exaggeration, but like 100 per week. Rather you do 10 quality ones per week rather than 100 just spray and pray ones. So you'll roughly spend 20 minutes per application is what I've seen. 5 minutes customizing, 10 minutes tailoring, and then 5 minutes of doing the project links. So the strategy I use is the LinkedIn referral strategy. So what you do is you look at a job posting, right? Let's say you check out the resources that I have in my other videos and you go to those platforms, you locate one, and then you will connect with someone on LinkedIn who's already at that company. Then you send a short message like this, like, "Hey, I'm blah blah blah. I'm a CS student focused on blah blah blah. I saw that you work at company blah 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 and would love a 10 minute chat about the team and hiring. I've shift blah 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 about project. Would you be open to a quick call or referral if it looks like a match?" Right? So it's very direct, one line summary, make it easy, right? So this is like a very straightforward way, but the strategy that I use is a little more complicated. I like to like warm them up a little. If you want, the full way of how I do it, check out the first thing in the description. I break down exactly how to go from zero experience all the way to an internship or a job, just like that, right? So I give all the resources, the the tips, the guides, everything in there, right? The resources. So you literally don't have to, learn everything or figure out what works, what doesn't, because I've went through this whole journey and I tell you what works, what doesn't, and um, the best path to get there. So yeah, check that out. But this is one way to do it, right? And I would go as to say that this is too direct. You can be direct, but being direct or just being just asking for the referral on the first message is kind of iffy. So this is just an example, of course, but I would recommend you warm them up first, provide value, and then ask for the referral. um, and then the resume transportation transformation, use ChatGPT, right? So something would be like worked on a project that used React and Node. That's bad. Instead, you want to do built and deployed React dashboard with Node API that reduced data load time by 30% and served 500 weekly users, right? So even if you have to like cap a little bit and make up those numbers, do so because that shows more impact. But if you can really do that, like if you can really make that impact, then 100% aim for that. But if you can't, like let's say you develop like a website or like a React app, let's say, and you have no one that uses it, then something that you can do is you can either like market it on Reddit, or you can market it on other places like Facebook groups or Discord servers, and get people to use it like for free, right? And then that way you can get real users, and you can have that experience and put it on your resume saying that you had real users using it. And it's a bonus if you also make money with it. So a sample prompt is like rewrite this resume bullet point to sound quantified and impact focused. Now let me show you how you can take this a step further. So you grab the job description, you grab your resume, and you tell ChatGPT to tailor your resume towards that job description using what experiences, projects that you have. Now you just don't want to give your resume. You want to give all of your experiences. So let's say your resume can only hold like 3 to 4 experiences, and if you have like 8 experiences or you have 8 projects and it can only hold two, right? You give all of them and you say, okay, which ones do I use? And then it'll make it sound more tailored to that job description. And so that way you save time. Of course, you'll go back and look at it, right? But you save time, and you also um, uh, become more effective because that basically makes you more productive there. So here's some automation rules that I follow. Is you want to automate the form fills, application tracking, follow-up scheduling. You don't want to automate custom recruiter notes, project links, or tailored JD bullet points. So don't automate those. Rather, what you want to do is use ChatGPT, but you want to manually check it. But for like form fills and application tracking, like you don't need all that. So just let the bots do the thing. But yeah, track everything. I recommend tracking everything. So like here, company, Google, Meta, and then you do like software engineering intern, data applied, resume version, and then if you want to link it to the resume, that's even better. And then referral contacts, so like your LinkedIn or your buddy or whoever, you have a contact here and you have the status here. So follow up once after 1 week, and then persistence will win professional, right? So sometimes like this has happened to me. I've sent a message to a recruiter or someone on LinkedIn who works at a company that I really want to get into for a referral, and I send them a message and I get ignored, right? So what I do is I just follow up after 1 week, and typically sometimes they respond right away because they either forgot to respond or they didn't see the message, and that double ping helped them. And if they just ignore you altogether, then bro, like you don't even need them at that point. But yeah, definitely track it. If you're doing more quality applications, then track it so that you're more organized that way. I also have a tracker. First thing in the description, that program, it's so cheap and it's so worth it. Like I promise you, you'll make your money back so quick. But yeah, pre-application checklist is like your resume headline. I don't know why I put resume headline. I mean, your resume matches the role. How, don't use a headline. Like, don't use a summary. Um, Two bullet points customized to job description keywords. I would actually recommend you do more. Like your entire resume should be customized to the job description, and then project links. So make sure you have projects in different languages. So like one project in React, or like using a bunch of different languages. So like one project using like front end project, let's say like React, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then you throw in Node. So you have all of that, and it's like a front end project, and then you have like a back end project, which is like Java, Spring, whatever, right? Or you have like a machine learning project with Python, TensorFlow, NumPy's, Pandas, whatever. So you have different ones that you can just throw in your resume when the job description is asking for those skills. So yeah, it helps you learn first of all, and second of all, it helps you get the job. And then LinkedIn outreach, get started on that, and then follow up, scheduled in trackers, right? So yeah, smart applying equals leverage. Spam applying his noise, it doesn't work anymore. So pair steady volume with targeted customization. List 5 roles. Tailor your resume and message 2 people today. Small inputs, huge outputs. So stop hoping for replies and start getting those interviews. And again, if you want to join the program and get an internship or job, first link in the description. And yeah, thank you for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you in the next one.